What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Sony State of Play. We finally got it. I think a lot of people are quite excited for it, but I want to talk about it because I do think also some people are getting a little confused as to what it could potentially reveal. So we're going to go over kind of everything you need to know about it. So the State of Play is coming out on June 2nd at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Of course, that means 6 p.m. Eastern, or actually that's 4 p.m. my time specifically. And it's going to be kind of a dual thing, which is pretty interesting. So they say that it's going to have some exciting reveals from our third-party partners, plus a sneak peek at several games in development for PSVR 2. And they, of course, give the time, and they, of course, warn everybody that the thing is going to get copywritten, to hell. There's going to be so much copyright, basically don't play any of the music because we don't own any of it. So Sony, all the big ones tend to do stuff like that. All right, so what could we actually see? Well, third party restricts things, right? I really don't think we're getting God of War. I know people want it. I know it makes sense for God of War to appear like in the June, July, August, right? I get that. I think we'll see it in September, okay? And then we'll probably get the release date in like November or December. That's kind of been my in fact, I think I said that a few days ago in another video. I really think that's probably what's going to happen. I know they don't say it. That's the thing with these kind of things, where it's like, well, they don't say strictly that it's not going to be there, so maybe I get that. But you have to, in my opinion, this is just my inference, I'm going to kind of restrict it to exactly what they said. Third-party games, which God of War is not, and then PSVR 2. Now, maybe there's a God of War PSVR 2 thing, not Ragnarok, but maybe like a spin-off thing like Horizon. Maybe there's something like that. But I imagine this is going to be pretty heavy on potentially Resident Evil 4's remake, potentially, actually, this one's very likely, Final Fantasy 16, a lot of these, actually, funny enough, Japanese-centric games, right? That's what I think we're going to see quite a bit about in this presentation. Maybe even Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2, because it is third party, it is Square Enix, but it's exclusive to, or you would imagine, right? It'll be exclusive to it. Same thing with Final Fantasy, the exact same thing actually, right? So to me, Final Fantasy is probably going to get and by the way, 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes, to me it's fine. 30 minutes is not long. It's not necessarily short. You can probably show upwards of like 6 to 10 games during that. You really could during that time. So it's not the worst. I know, when they do shows that are shorter, it is kind of a disappointment because obviously you can only put so many things in there. But I really think if you kind of rifle through them, which these state of plays do, they just say, hey, here's a brand new look at this game. Here's an announcement of this game. They just go right into it. So it just depends on how long the trailer is. If it's gameplay, how long the gameplay presentation is, that's all it is. How long are those? And, if you have one that's like a 5-minute long one set, maybe like Final Fantasy 16, of course, that takes up more time than if something is 1, 2, 3 minutes long. So you'll have to balance it. But that's kind of my thought. I think it's going to be more Japanese-centric. I think we'll see, Final Fantasy 16 will kind of be the big thing. We'll get the release date for Final Fantasy 16. I truly believe that. And the PSVR 2 stuff, again, maybe we see more of the Horizon game. Maybe we get, I think we will. We'll see brand new games, right? And that should be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. And also, again, this has dual, we normally don't get this. It's normally kind of centric to one thing, right? It's either one specific game, or it's a theme, a couple months ago, they did a Japanese, these games are literally going to be from Japan, and that's it. You know what I mean? So, they've had that, and those are fine. Those serve their purpose because they warn you ahead of time what they're going to be. This one is, okay, well, hey, we're going to do actually a couple different things here. And like I said, this is, for those freaking out, this is not going to be the only one. There's the heavy rumors that September is the big one. It's going to be, probably closer to an hour, if not longer. It would have Sly. It would have, brand new games, big games, first-party games. So that's probably the one. If you're disappointed with this one, the September one is probably the one that you're, excited for. Oh, and one final thing. Technically, Hogwarts Legacy could be part of this. I know I've already gotten the questions. It could. Under my own, theory and under my own rules I set for myself, Hogwarts is a third-party game. Therefore, it fits the bill. Again, though, I'm going to assume it's more like Japanese-centric with Capcom and stuff like that, right? So I'm going to assume that, but Hogwarts could totally show up. They've obviously been in the marketing mood over the last couple of weeks, and we still need a release date. for the game. So maybe they show it really quickly. But again, I don't know. I don't know what you need to show for Hogwarts anymore. Obviously, you still can show stuff, but I don't know what you would show to then give the release date, unless you just drop it as like a press thing. I don't know what you could do. So we'll see. That's definitely an option. I would say I doubt it personally, but you know, it's definitely a possibility. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Oh, and final thing, I will be co-streaming this, so if you guys want to watch live with me, you know, we'll definitely do that on this channel, okay? Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.